So Yaya, congratulations on winning the Football Writers Association Tribute Awards.
Thank you.
When you look at some of the past winners, the greats of world football, what does it make you feel like to be in their company?
Well, first of all, I just want to thank FWA for, because for me to be there at that stage is a huge honor, and I can thank them enough for it. And as well, it's a massive privilege, like I was saying in the beginning. And for me, be there, I'm very, very delighted and looking forward for the ceremony.
Your career started, in a roundabout route, really. You came through a lot of clubs right across Europe from the Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
You're now settled in London, working at Tottenham as an academy coach.
Yeah.
Where do you feel is home for you?
I think England. Why? Because, I've been spending a lot of time in England, since I was playing for Man City. And since I was retired, of course, I've been away for, I think, 1 year or 6 months maximum in China, end of my career, and I come back again, spend more time, because I think for me, I think England is looking more like my home now.
And when you look back on your career, some amazing trophy that you won
lucky,
with Barcelona, Manchester City particularly.
Yeah.
Which, is there a career highlight for you?
Well, it's difficult to choose, because each of them be special, And as well, I'm lucky enough to be in the right time and the right moment, because Barcelona, of course, in 2009, where we win the sixth trophy in the same year, it was amazing with the top players around me who helped me go through all my career, because since I left Barcelona and I come to City, I still keeping the mindset I have it. And when I was in Barcelona, I try improving my teammates around me, and try to do the best I can and play game as much as I can.
And speaking to your Manchester City colleagues from that time, when you arrived, they thought you'd be a defensive midfielder, but you turned out to be a player who could play anywhere. You started as a striker. Where did you feel most comfortable? Where was your natural position?
Well, I think I'm a player who are very polyvalent, to be honest. Like I can be able to play all positions. Well, I think when you work sometime with someone who know you really well, for example, like Man City, he was saying to me like, you have a lot more to give. I said to him, because that was our first chat, I will tell you that you have a lot more to give. And I said, why you think that, coach? He said, look, I see you play in Monaco before you go to Barcelona. In Monaco, you were playing behind Kola, because Kola was a striker at Monaco at that time. Because in that position, I was playing number 10, false number 10, where when we get out and contre-attack, I was the first one to just sprint in front of the goal. And he was fascinated about that. And he said as well, when he look at me playing in Barcelona, sometimes he will see me get the ball, dribbling, running with the ball, and after that, passing and stop and looking back and go back. And he said he'd been watching few games of me in Barcelona like that, and he think I can play a deeper role or going forward. I tell him, yeah, I said, coach, for me, the best you can do, let me enjoy. Let me run around. Let me find my way. But my best position, I think, behind the striker, where I have the freedom to run and be able to pass, give the last pass, or even get involved in the goal, that's my position. And he said, okay, I got you.
and you mentioned Kolo there. Obviously, two brothers playing at the highest level is fairly unusual, and he'll always be remembered as an Arsenal man, perhaps, and you'll be remembered more as a Manchester City man. Those two battling it out for the title at the moment. Do you discuss it between you?
Well, sometimes, no, most of the time, because at the moment, of course, we retire from the games. Now we're coming more coaches, and we discuss more about the coaching philosophy, how we're gonna understand, how we're gonna pick it up. When we have our journey in Ivory Coast, we've been working with one of the great French coach. His name is Ramaguiou, where we learn football, and now we're coming, and we're gonna be coming soon coach. How we're gonna take that, develop that, or make me even better. We discuss that sometime, but I think it's not easier, because I've been now facing, my first one now with the academy, and to be honest, it's quite fascinating. I like it, to be honest.
And which team's results do you look out for first? Who would you say is the team that you have most fond memories of?
Well, Barcelona, to be honest. Barcelona, because when I was there, it was a team where I get all in, I've been fascinated about the game in the past when I was young, and when I joined these clubs, learning working, improving every day, and be surrounded by great players who have an appetite for games after game winning. Because sometimes we play well, we draw, it's not good enough. Even we play, we won 1-0, it's okay. We have to win 4. They're always looking for the top, you know. And it was very, really challenging when I was there. And when I came out from there to City, I was missing something. And then I knew the clubs cannot buy all the players from Barcelona, and I have to replicate it and try to put me in the way like I was still in Barcelona. I have to try to help my teammate.
Mm. And obviously you've moved into coaching now. You're working at Tottenham. Antonio Conte's head coach there, but obviously he's not in the best of health at the moment.
Yeah.
Have you got a message for Antonio, a message of goodwill?
Well, coach, get well soon, you know, because I think sometimes see you without in the dugout of the stadium is quite strange. I hope you're going to get well soon, and maybe next week we're going to see you.
And your own career, where do you go from here? I mean, obviously you started at academy level.
Yeah.
Your ambitions to manage at club level, maybe international level?
Yeah, for me the first step, first of all, was to try to get clubs, you know. When I get ready, just try to get the clubs improving, try to learn and try to achieve, you know, as well. I was doing as a player. Not when I was a player, I was achieving, I was winning, I was getting. But now I want to transform that as a coach. It's not going to be an easy journey, I know it. But the most important, I think, like I say all the time, I prepare myself way longer than people thinking. Because before I started to thinking about retirement, I already started to put myself in another jacket.
And we remember that Manchester City's first title of the Premier League era it went down to the wire on the last day.
Yeah.
This season it looks like it's going to be pretty close. They're going neck and neck, Arsenal and City. Would you like to call it? Do you think there's a way you can see it already?
Well, I think both clubs are doing well, to be honest. I think in this moment, you know, Arsenal is doing fantastically well, Man City as well. I think the pressure is going both ways, you know, because like you can see as well the result from yesterday, where Man City drop a point and Arsenal get a point, and a tough game where they've been twice the back of the back foot, you know. And I think the fans gonna be enjoying, you know, because I don't know who's gonna win it. But at the moment, I hope Man City will make it, but let's see, because at the moment these two clubs are in a fantastic form and they're running as well.
Thank you, Yaya, and enjoy your evening.
Thank you very much.